Digital Conference Championship game. There's simply nothing quite like the intensity when an SEC title is on the line. All the legendary players, the epic moments who have made their mark on this occasion. The intensity is simply unmatched. Can't wait for this one. This is a matchup we've all been waiting for. Two teams ranked in the top 5, battling for a precious conference title, but also pointing to something even bigger, the college football playoff. They'll return it from inside the 5. And the coverage team pins him in and brings him down. So the LSU Tigers offense starts with less than ideal field position thanks to that return. And here he comes, the quarterback, all eyes on. That just makes everything go.
Well, this guy's Mr. Do-It-All. It's almost odd to say this about a quarterback, but he truly does. He's the echo of the coach and the connector of this offense. When everyone is hooked up to him, this team operates at maximum capacity, and that usually means their opposition is in trouble. Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on first down.
They look to throw it here on second down. Grab down the middle. It's Crispin. And look at the speed there. They finally bring him down, but it's a nice gain. They bring him down, but the veteran quarterback shows off that trademark arm strength. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Contact as he let the ball go. Makes the catch downfield. They finally make the stop, but a huge gain. Moves the ball into enemy territory, down at the 49. They'll try to pick up the yardage on the ground. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. Offense getting set. Second down play here. Fakes the handoff here, looking to throw it. Oh, and he dropped it. You do not see that very often from this guy. He's going to bring up third down. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. Breaks loose at the 40. He'll avoid the big hit with the slide. LSU getting set with a 1st and 10 now.
Man, it is fun to watch this guy get out in the open field. I didn't realize he could run like this. That's a big game for this offense.
And the senior making a disruptive impact play.
This is exactly how you can slow down the momentum and a rhythm of an offense. You got to get some tackles for a loss and some sacks. This time, they come up with a sack by getting after that quarterback.
That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact. No flag. Brings up third down. The offense with some pre-snap motion. Now in 3rd and very long, looking to throw. They've got him. It's a sack for the defense. And here comes the punter onto the field. And the punt heads out of bounds, taking the dangerous returner out of play here. The Nittany Lions offense makes their way onto the field for their first possession. All right, Kirk, let's take a quick look at the impact players for today's game and how they're going to affect the outcome.
These are your leaders on the field and in the locker room. These are your go-to guys, not only when you need a play to be made, but also when you need somebody to rally your team.
First play of the drive, he looks left for a completion. Tackled quickly after the catch. He'll be short of the marker. Getting set. Here's second down. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. And he's brought down, but there is a flag on the field. Let's check out this call. Hold it. Holding penalties can be the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it stalls this one. Important second down play coming up. From the shotgun, drops back, fires it to the wideout. Looks downfield and finds a receiver who worked his way wide open. They bring him down, but not before an explosive play through this offense through the air.
Boy, a huge play by this offense. A good throw, a nice accurate throw. But I think it's the run after the catch that really impresses me. And early in this game, you got to think they're going to continue to go back to him until this defense shows that they can slow him down.
Second down after that run on the previous play. And the single back takes the handoff. And he'll get the first down yards before they finally bring him down.
What a nice job here by this offensive line in the back to pick up this first down. And, Chris, you know better than me growing up in this area. Penn State's offense and the ability to run the ball, probably been doing it as well as anybody in college football for decades, going back to guys like the late, great Franco Harris and Kajana Carter and Larry Johnson and Miles Sanders more recently, and, of course, Saquon Barkley. I mean, the list goes on and on of great Penn State running backs, and I'm sure they're proud to see him running the football the way he is today.
Takes the handoff and tests the left side. That's a nice tackle there by the senior. An important third down conversion coming here in the red zone. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Makes a quick grab. They bring him down at the 7. The offense set up now with a first and goal. The Nittany Lions looking to punch it in here. It's first and goal. Running out of time in the pocket. And it's a throwaway. That's a good call down here in the red zone on first down. Second and goal for the offense. Grab behind the line. It's Hunter. Tackle at the 6-yard line after the completion. Offense really threatening now.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
Game sets up a third down and goal from the 6. On the run here, lets it go. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up fourth down now.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points. But they could have more. You got to be thinking about going for this on fourth and short.
The pass rush close, intercepted in the end zone.
Oh, Chris, against zone coverage like that and the ball thrown deep down the middle of the field, you've got to layer that throw in. Very challenging throw, requires a nice touch with a strong arm, and the quarterback that time just did not make the throw.
Pressure is coming. Pressured and dropped back at the 8-yard line. Second and long, backed up at the 7-yard line. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. They get him down. The gain is to about the 12. Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in third and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this first down? On the run, he'll let it go. Caught near the sideline. It's Crispin. The punt team making their way on the field. They're going to kick it away for the second time. See if he can make a play on this return. The coverage team makes the stop on this return. The offense will line up. Chance for a couple more plays before the end of the quarter. Looking to throw it on first down. Looking to make a play deep downfield. And that deep shot is caught for a big gain. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Penn State.
Such a well-designed play here by this offense to find a way to get the ball to the gifted tight end. He's got the size, he's got the speed, he's a difficult matchup, and here he shows he's got the speed to take it all the way into the end zone for that touchdown.
And the PAT makes it 7-0. And Kirk, it's Penn State on top as we break for the quarter. Let's check out the stats now through the opening period. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. He's going to return it from near the goal line. Returner tackle right there. That's where they'll start the drive. Okay, so here comes the LSU offense back on the field. Last time was a quick 3-and-out. Can they get a drive going this time? And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun.
Christina, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with the defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
And he's tackled after the catch. Interesting play call here. 3rd and short inside their own 20. They want to get this drive going, or a punt could give the opponents excellent field position. They trap him and sack him back at the 10. Punt team ready to boot it away. He'll call for the fair catch here. And the Nittany Lions offense retakes the field. Last possession, a one-play lightning strike with the big touchdown pass. Can the defense make adjustments here? He's brought down, but the game moves the ball to the 39.
How about the offensive line here? Just a hat on a hat, opening up just enough room for the back to squeeze through there for a nice gain.
First down, looking to throw the ball. And he'll loft it to the end zone. And he'll get there. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. Here comes the point after attempt. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. And the returner brought down by the coverage team now. First play of the drive now, they're backed up at the 12-yard line. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. They get him to the ground about the 18-yard line.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Solid gain there. Moves the ball out to the 32. First down and 10. And they'll run it with the draw play. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
I mean, Chris, you have to admire this offense. They continue to try to sprinkle in the run game, even though it's not been able to really get established. But they're not just becoming one-dimensional. You got to respect that, and hopefully at some point it'll pay off.
They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. They've got him. Defense comes up with a sack.
I can't believe the amount of pressure this defense is getting on this quarterback. Sack after sack. Well, you've got to think about changing things up. The snap count, the scheme, anything at all to help this offensive line. They're overmatched so far in this game.
The coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. And the Penn State offense comes back on the field. They take the field with serious momentum. They have been tough to stop so far. Can they keep it going? He gains 9, so it's 2nd and 1.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here. He's a good back. I love to see that offensive line win the battle of the line of scrimmage.
Defense is coming after him. Oh, it's picked off. What a play. Look out, he's got some space. And he'll be taken down, but after a good return.
Really nice job of mixing up the looks here by this defense. Sometimes man, sometimes zone. They fool the quarterback here completely, and he throws the pick.
They stop him at the 22. This offense in great scoring position now. First down here for this offense. Ball handed off. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Now it's 2nd down here. Defensive backs up to the line, showing press. Fakes the handoff, looking to throw. Oh, they've got him for a sack. A big play made by the junior.
Chris, what a play here by this linebacker to come up with this sack. I love the call to be able to blitz him here, to be able to put pressure on the quarterback. And over the years, my gosh, I don't know if there's another school in the country that's had as many linebackers with a playmaking ability as Penn State. Micah Parsons most recently, but going back to LeVar Arrington and Sean Lee and Paul Posluszny, I mean, the list goes on and on and on.
So here on 4th down, out comes the field goal team. kick is good. He knocked it right down the middle.
I was watching this guy in pregame. He's got a strong leg. Not surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
Following the field goal, the kickoff team is out there now. Return starts from inside the 5. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. And the Penn State offense is back out on the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. And they heave it deep downfield. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. Oh, and nothing but green grass ahead. Takes it all the way to the house. Touchdown, Penn State.
What a well-designed play here by this offense to get the ball to the gifted tight end. Of course, he's got the size, but here he shows you the speed that he has in outrunning the secondary into the end zone for a big touchdown.
And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start from the 25. So here we go. First play of the drive, under 2 minutes before halftime. And looking to throw now on first down. Short connection to the tight end here. And the runner scoots out of bounds after gaining some decent yardage. Pass caught, second down now. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. And a timeout is called. Important stage late here in the second quarter. Completion good for first down yardage for this offense. Here's the snap. Looking to throw here. Escapes the pocket. He's found some room at the 45. Slides down to avoid the tackle. This offense has gotten going at long last. It's another first and 10. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. And the pass is dropped. Would have been a big gain, but he couldn't hold on. Quarterback now all alone in the backfield. Second down, we're going to throw it. It's a short completion to the big tight end. Then he'll run out of bounds, picking up a few yards on the play. So now it's third and short from the 30. Chance for the defense to make a play here and perhaps force a field goal attempt. Snags the quick throw. The defense swarms to make a tackle for loss on that third down catch. Timeout called by the defense, their first of the half, as they try to make some adjustments here. They'll kick it away here. And the punt lands out of bounds. Let's see exactly where they'll spot it here. So a little under 30 seconds to go in the half. We'll see how they play this here on first and 10. They'll change the pre-snap look now. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he's sacked. He'll be brought down right at the 5-yard line. The offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play. And O-line has to regroup now. It's 2nd and 12. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. The catch is made for a huge pickup. And he's in the clear down the right side. End zone ahead. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. No chance to catch him.
Well, that was almost the entire length of the field. What a play by this offense. A nice throw. But really, it's about the receiver making a catch and showing you what he can do with the ball after.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Crispin. And he's brought down at the 12. That's poor field position to start the drive. The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. And the running back takes the handoff. And they'll force him out of bounds after a short run. Second down after that run on the previous play. Same tailback, another carry. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. The Minnows going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. And they'll kick it away now to get this third quarter underway. And he takes this from inside the 5. And he's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. And the Nittany Lions offense retakes the field. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. They get the second half started with a running play. Solid run. They'll bring it down to the 28-yard line.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave him a chance at a really nice gain.
Quarterback operating an empty set. He pulls in the catch. And they wrap him up, but the gain is good enough for a first down. A new set of downs after that completion. First down. He's going to throw the football. And he dumps it off to the tight end. But a huge hit by the linebacker. What a tackle.
Well, that's pretty good coverage here by this defense. Not much of a window to throw this ball into, but the quarterback's accuracy and the size of the tight end picks up a nice gain.
Lets it go quickly. Finds a man open on the right side downfield.
Well, this is a beautiful play when the timing is right, as we see right here. The receiver's got to do a good job of working his way back to the football as the quarterback is throwing it. The timing here is impeccable.
Big pass. Here comes a jet sweep. And he's brought down, but hold on, there's a flag on the play. Hold it. Open. That stings for the offense. Penalty will cost him 10 yards. And the Nittany Lions will try to keep this drive moving. On first down, it's play action. Quick throw to the left side. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up second down.
Everything about this play tells you about today's offenses and what they're asking out of their running backs. You can't just be a guy who runs the football anymore. You have to be able to catch it.
He's looking deep here. Caught near the goal line. Touchdown, Penn State. To stretch the lead, the route is on. And the PAT is good as they continue to pull away even more. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. And here's the return from inside the 5. Returner brought down. Sets up the next drive. And that mighty Bengals offense is back out on the field. Handoff in a single back formation. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Boy, how about this defense? Just so physical against the run. These guys have not been able to do anything on the ground, and it's because of that defensive line and those linebackers taking away the run game.
Defense makes the stop after the completion. So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. Third and long. Nowhere to go. That ball knocked loose. Return man able to make the recovery. That's a huge break. They bring the punter onto the field now. Forced to kick it away for the 6th time. And the returner brought down by the coverage team. Offense comes out to start this drive. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Quarterback finds an open target on the left side. They bring him down, but not before he gains first down yardage. A new set of downs after that completion. On first and 10, looking to throw. Quick completion to the tight end. A huge hit by the linebacker. A collision of big bodies there. Offense coming to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before we reach the end of the quarter. Looking to pass here on second down. Here's a shot toward the end zone. The downfield shot is incomplete. Brings up third down. And one final play before the end of the quarter. Shotgun formation here on third down. And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. And the route is on.
Great job here by the play caller, going to that 5 wide receiver set. You put all these guys out in space and create one-on-one matchups. Very tough on this defense to try to win all the matchups and give the quarterback credit for being able to find where he wanted to go. Come up with that touchdown.
Getting set to kick the ball off now. Bringing it out. It's Crispin. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. And here comes that LSU offense back onto the field. This group is coming off a quick 3-and-out. Can they put something together in this drive? The pocket. It's a deep throw down the right sideline. And it's intercepted as he threw it back across his body that time. So a great return following the pick. They're finally able to get him down.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the second half. And the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
Tackle made it the 21, but this offense is in great position to add more points. It's a solid run, gives the offense a first down and a new set of downs. Lets it fly to the wideout. Touchdown, Penn State. Stretching the lead. This one is getting ugly. But they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. PAT is good as they build on this big lead. Here's the kickoff tee. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. Fields it just outside the goal line. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. Okay, so here comes the LSU offense back on the field. Let's see how this quarterback responds. Remember, an interception on the very first play of the last possession. Caught over the middle. It's Crispin. They've got him after a 7-yard gain, so 2nd and 3. The offense with 5 receivers now, empty backfield. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Cannot escape that ferocious pass rush. It's a sack. They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Secondary up now, trying to jam these receivers. Dropping back, they're going to throw for the first down. Nowhere to go here, and the ball is knocked loose. The ball carrier recovers it, and the offense will keep possession. And the punt team makes its way onto the field. And the returner is tackled by this punt coverage team. And the Penn State offense comes back on the field. They've really built momentum in this game. They've been hard to stop. Can the defense make some adjustments? Come up with a stop here. Breaking free at the 35. Breaks clear. End zone ahead. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. And the beatdown continues. They're set now to try the PAT. The extra point is good. They stretch the lead a little bit more. Now they get set to kick it away. They'll return it from inside the 5. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. For the first play of the drive, they'll set up at the 16. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. He's going to take off. Quarterback gets down to avoid the tackle.
Well, they did a good job of getting pressure on the quarterback, but, man, make the play. Bring him down. Instead, they give up positive yards here on the scramble.
Caught near the sticks. It's Crispin. Stopped at the 36. That's good enough to move the sticks. 1st down and 10 now. Here's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Pass complete on a crosser. Gets past the tackler into open space now. Tackle made, but it's a huge gain all the way to the 33-yard line.
Hey, listen, this game isn't over yet. The defense can't get too comfortable with this lead, and I know the coach isn't content with giving up plays like that at any point in the game.
Looking for the wideout. There's a wide-open receiver complete.
Chris, if I'm not mistaken, I think that's only his 2nd catch in this entire game. Boy, this defense has done an amazing job of keeping him in check. Let's face it, this guy's as good as anybody in the country. Big-time playmaking ability, but they've taken him out of the game. I think it's a big reason that they have a nice lead.
Here's the 2nd down play. Ball handed to the running back. Runner finding some space there. That's a solid gain on the ground. 3rd down here. Time for perhaps one more play before the 2-minute warning. That's the 2-minute warning here. This offense desperate to cut into this lead and then try to get the football back. On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it here. And the junior able to get home with the sack.
This defense has been lights out today. Great job once again applying pressure on this quarterback. This poor quarterback, he doesn't know what he has seen today. Not able to get anything going to be able to try to compete in this game. They're down big, and now they're just hoping for that clock to run out.
He's going to return it from near the goal line. Gets it to the 25-yard line. That's where they'll start the drive. And the Penn State offense is back out on the field. This has been a tremendous performance by this team. Now just the finishing touches. Run out the clock and let the party begin. Looking for a deep completion. Caught way downfield for a huge gain. Touchdown, Penn State. And this one is getting ugly.
Boy, they just continue to do everything right. This offense has looked outstanding from the opening series all the way up to this point, doing everything that's asked of them, great execution, and put another touchdown up on the board.
Looks like the returner will try and field this one. And they stop him at the 23. That's solid coverage. Receivers are bunched together. Press coverage now from these DBs. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. And the junior gets home, making a sack there.
It is a sack party out there for this defense. Everything going their way. You know that this offense is going to try to...
Here's a fumble way behind the line of scrimmage. So they'll retain possession. It's no turnover, but a big loss on the play. So after taking a closer look, the officials are going to overturn that previous ruling on the field. So a tricky situation here. 3rd and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know, this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. Defense able to stop him. It's 4th down now. Special teams on the field now. Here comes a punt. And the returner will be brought down. And the Nittany Lions offense retakes the field. It was a one-play touchdown drive through the air last time. The defense makes some adjustments. Down he goes, a sack.
Well, they're making this offensive line really think and communicate. Bringing different blitzes. This time the outside linebacker gets to the quarterback and comes up with a big sack for the D.
He's going for a big play downfield. Intercepted, picked off by the defense.
What a play by the defense. Really, the only way they can get back into this game is to create a turnover. They get an interception, and they're in business.
Looking to throw it on 1st down. Grab down the middle. It's Perez. They bring him down quickly. A short pitch and catch to get a little bit closer to the marker. 2nd down play coming up. And he drops back in the gun. And here's a deep throw with the clock winding down. And the ball is picked off. Big takeaway, now looking for a big return. And he's wrapped up after a solid return.
I just don't think there's anything else you can do as a play caller. You've got to be able to throw the ball downfield. You just got to hope that your quarterback and receivers can execute when the defense knows it's coming. Here, the interception cost him.
That deep shot is caught for a big gain. And he breaks loose down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. To stretch the lead, the route is on.
You know, coaches love to see a football team that doesn't get caught up in the scoreboard. They're just out executing and doing what needs to be done. That's what we're seeing from this offense. Yeah, they continue to put points on the board and they're pulling away. I just love to see the execution and how they're going about their business.
Wow, what a tremendous run these guys have had, and now they can call themselves champions of the SEC. That's one of the most difficult titles to earn in this sport. And now with the playoff looming, you can find out how they fare against the 11 other best teams in the nation. And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here.